Night School of Universal Practical Knowledge, closing the Feast of First Fruits. We're going to call up the first priest to come and read. The mic is on. Yeah, speaking on. We're going to call up the first brother to come and read.
Yabakan, Banya Howard, Banya Shala.
Yabakan, Banya Howard, Banya Shala.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah Barakatham.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah Barakatham. Never mind, that one.
Laya Shala.
Imagine. So we're going to turn face to east. The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew.
Abanaw,
Shabbat
Shemaya, Wadad, Ayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Allah Taba'ah, Watazayaka, Ayah, Aisha, Baratazah, Kawa, Ayah, Bashemaya, Natalanawa, Akham, Call, Yawam, Wasalaknawa, Kabawaknawa, Wasalaknawa, Wala Abi Ainawa, Wala Saya One, Abal, Abashainawa, Bayan, Kaya, Lakab, Amalakwa, Wahala, Wahatapara, Amar.
In the English, our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Prayer to power.
Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah, Babakushah, Natalanawa, Hakat, Zarapa'ah, Kal Makala, Kal Madawa, Hakat, Lahata'ah, Hamatazarayim, Hakat, Lahakwayam, Hamatiyam, Hakat, Al-Rakawa, Hamata'ala, Lagarashah, Ba'ashim Yahweh
Throughout in the English. Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shah. Please give us the power. Power to heal all manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. Cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shah. The water, so be it. Psalms 121.
Asha'a.
Asha'a.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Ahahariya.
Ahahariya.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'a.
Yaba'a.
Azariah.
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 Ma'ayin.
Ma'ayin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Asha'a.
Asha'a.
Shemaiah.
Shemaiah.
Wa'arataza.
Wa'arataza.
Ayathan.
Ayathan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regalika.
Regalika.
Ayanawam.
Ayanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hana.
Hana.
La'a.
La'a.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yayishun.
Yayishun.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yasha'ala.
Yasha'ala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalaka.
Tazalaka.
Ayad.
Ayad.
Yamyanka.
Yamyanka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'ayakaka.
La'ayakaka.
Wayirak.
Wayirak.
Ba'yalaw.
Ba'yalaw.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Makarai.
Makarai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Apnapashka.
Apnapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Tazalaka.
Tazalaka.
Wabawa'aka.
Tazalaka.
Ma'atha.
Ma'atha.
Why our Lord.
Wa'ya'alam. In English, I will lift up mine eyes unto the hill.
I will lift up my eyes unto the hill.
From which cometh thy help?
From which cometh thy help?
My help coming from the Lord.
My help coming from the Lord.
Which made the heavens and earth.
Which made the heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee shall not slumber.
He that keepeth thee shall not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth
shall
Israel
neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right
The
hand.
Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor by the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all
The
evil.
Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy
The
soul.
Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in
from this time forth,
this time forth,
even forevermore.
even forevermore.
Psalms 83.
Allahayim.
Allahayim.
Adam Yakalaka.
All Yakalaka.
All the Karash.
All the Karash.
All the Shakwat.
All the Shakwat.
All. Kayahana.
Yahana.
Our Yabyaka.
Our Yabika.
Yahama Yawan.
Yahama Yawan.
Wamashinayaka.
Wanashinayaka.
Nasha-Iowa.
Nasha-Iowa.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Amika.
Al-Amaka.
Ra'ai. Your Ra'ayawam.
Ra'ayawam.
Zawad.
So why?
Well, you the ayat is a wah.
Well, you the ayat is a wah.
Out is a panyaka.
Out is a panyaka.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Will not cut you down.
Will not cut you down.
Magalia.
Magalia.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yazakar.
Yazakar.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Awad.
Awad.
Kaya.
Kaya.
No, what is a wire?
No, what's a warrior?
La.
La.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
All Yakar.
All Yakar.
Baria.
Baria.
Yakar through you up.
Yakar through you up.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Washamaya the one.
Washamaya the one.
Mawaiba.
Mawaiba.
Wahagaria.
Wahagaria.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa'amawan.
Wa'amawan.
Wa'amalat.
Wa'amalat.
Hawlashah.
Hawlashah.
I'm Yeshabia.
I'm Yeshabia.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Lam Ashawar.
Lam Ashawar.
Yalla Awa.
Wa'allah.
Amam.
Amam.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Zara'ai.
Zara'ai.
Laban Yalawat.
Laban Yalawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Aishalaham.
Aishalaham.
Kamadayan.
Kamadayan.
Kasa Ya'ariya.
Kasa Ya'ariya.
Kayabyan.
Kayabyan.
Banakal.
Banakal.
Kashawan.
Kashawan.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa.
Ba'aran Da'ira.
Ba'aran Da'ira.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
La'adama.
La'adama.
Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Yadaya Abamwa.
Yadaya Abamwa.
Ka'arai.
Ka'arai.
Wakaza Abak.
Wakaza Abak.
Wakaza Bak.
Wakaza Bak.
Wakataza Lamanai.
Wakaza Lamanai.
Kal Nasakamwa.
Kal Nasakamwa.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Not Slaki. Nayurasha.
Nayurasha.
Lanawa.
Nayuwa.
Atha.
Atha.
Nawa.
Nawa.
Alahaya.
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 Shayamtawa.
Shayamtawa.
Kagagala.
Kagagala.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
La Panyaraka.
La Panyaraka.
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash.
Taba'ara Ya'ira.
Taba'ara Ya'ira.
Wakala Abba.
Wakala Abba.
Thalamahat.
Thalamahat.
Harya.
Harya.
Khan.
Khan.
Thawadipama.
Thawadipama.
Basa Arika.
Basa Arika.
Wabasa Wapapka.
Wabasa Wapapka.
Balaham.
Balaham.
Mala'a.
Mala'a.
Panyaham.
Panyaham.
Palawan.
Palawan.
Waya Bakwashwa.
Waya Bakwashwa.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Yabashwa.
Yabashwa.
Wala Bahali. Sagi. Waya Bahalawa.
Waya Bahalawa.
Aya Ai.
Aya Ai.
Waya Kaparwa.
Waya Kaparwa.
Waya Abadwa.
Waya Abadwa.
Waya Da'aiwa.
Waya Da'aiwa.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Atha.
Atha.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Abadka.
Abadka.
Ayawan.
Ayawan.
Al-Kaharataza.
Al-Kaharataza. In English, keep not thy silence, O God.
Keep not thy silence, O God.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O God.
O God.
For lo,
thine
enemies make a tumult.
Thine enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee.
And they that hate thee.
Lifted up the head.
Lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said.
They have said.
Come.
Come.
Let us cut them off.
Let us cut them off.
From being a nation.
From being a nation.
That the name of Israel.
That the name of Israel.
Be no more remembrance.
Be no more remembrance.
They have consulted together with one consent.
They have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
Tabernacles of Edom.
Tabernacles of Edom.
The Ishmaelites.
And Ishmaelites.
Moab.
Moab.
Hagri.
Hagri.
The Bow.
The Bow.
Ammon.
Ammon.
And Amalek.
And Amalek.
The Philistines.
The Philistines.
And the inhabitants of Tyre.
And the inhabitants of Tyre.
Asher also have joined with them.
Asher also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah.
Do unto them as to the Midianites.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites.
And a Sisera.
And a Sisera.
To Jabin.
And to Jabin.
And the brooks of Kasan.
And the brooks of Kasan.
Which perish at Endor.
Which perish at Endor.
That become as dung on the earth.
They become as dung on the earth.
Make their nobles like Orel.
Make their nobles like Orel.
And like Zeed.
And like Zeed.
Yea.
Yea.
All their princes.
All their princes.
As Zabah.
As Zabah.
As in Zamuna.
As in Zamuna.
Who said. Come and let us take into ourselves the houses of the Most High. In possession.
In possession.
Oh God, oh my God.
Oh my God.
Make them like the wheel.
Make them like the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the fire that burneth the wood.
As the fire that burneth the wood.
As the flame that setteth the mountain on fire.
As the flame that set the mountain on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
O God.
O God.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded.
And troubled forever.
And troubled forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know.
That men may know.
That thy name alone.
That thy name alone.
Is Yahweh.
Is Yahweh.
Of all the Salakia. And the Most High over all the earth.
And the Most High over all the earth.
Sorry. Y'all can sit down. Sit down. Okay, this is the Feast of First Fruits. We're closing this feast out. It's ran like a regular Sabbath service, but we will explain to you what this feast is about. This is the normal way we run feast Sabbath services every Saturday. You know what I mean? But this is a holy feast. This is a holy convocation to the Most High. So what we're going to do is we're going to get into the scriptures. We're going to start at Leviticus chapter 10. Is that it? Leviticus chapter 23, verse 10. We're going to start at verse 10. let's start from the top. Let's go. Leviticus 23. We're gonna change. Go ahead.
Chapter 20, verse 1.
Come.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 1 in the Hebrew. Wayadabar, Yahweh, All, Moshe, La Amar, verse 2, Dabar, All, Banya, Yasha Allah, Wa'amar Ta'a, Wa'amar, like Allahayim, Ma Wa'ada, Yahweh, Ashar, the Quarwa, Atham, Ma Quariah, Quadash, Allahaya, Aham, Ham, Mawa Adaya, verse 3, Shashath, Yamayam, the Ashahah, Mala Akah, Wa Bayawam, Hashabaya, Shabbat, Shabbat the one, Salaki, Shabbat the one, Makurah, Quadash, Call, Mala'aka, La'a, Ta'a, Shawa, Shabbat, Hawa'a, Yahweh, La Yahweh, Bakal, Ma wa Shabbat here come. Verse 4. Allah. Mawa idea. Yahweh. Macquaria. Wadash. Ashar. The Quarria. The Quarwa. The Quarwa. The Quarwa. a thumb. Bamawa item. Right. Bamawa item. Verse 5. Kadash. Ashawan. 1. Ba'ar Ba'aya. Ashiar. La Kadash. Bayan. Ayar Bayam. Pasach. La Yahweh. Verse 6. Wa Bacham Mashah. Ashar. Aishiar. Yawam. La Khadash. Azah. Chaga. Amar Tazawat. La Yahweh. Matazawat. The Akal. Verse 7. But verse 7. Bayawam. Harashawan. Makwara. Quadash. Yahayaha. Yahaya. Lacham. Carl. Malakath. Malakath. Abada'a. Abadia. La'a. Ta'ashawa. In the English. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 1, in the English. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, concerning the feast of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations. Even these are my feasts.
All of the feasts that we celebrate in this place are not the Lord's feasts. Thanksgiving ain't got nothing to do with the Lord. Christmas ain't got nothing to do with the Lord. Mother's Day and fathers, though, ain't got nothing to do with the Lord, but these are our feast days. That's when we gather together and eat with our family. We gather together and spend time with our friends, but these are not the Lord's feast days. What we're reading about right now is the Lord's days that he set aside for the nation of Israel to be separate unto him. That's what this is all about. To be holy means to be set apart. You know who not doing these feast days? African people don't have to keep these feast days. White people don't have to keep these feast days, but we do. And this is the Lord telling Moses, this is what I want y'all to do. And this is how I want y'all to do it. So what we're doing is going through the calendar of our feast days. All right? So that's what he's reading. He read it in Hebrew. Now we're reading it in English. Go ahead.
Verse 3. 6 days shall work be done, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of rest.
The first thing that is letting you know is that the Sabbath day is important to him. The Sabbath day. That Friday and Saturday, that's the Lord's day. But that's the day that you set aside to do all your freedom. And that's why your oppressor is so evil, because he makes it to where that day is the most desired day for you to want to get out and do everything that you want to do. When you should do that on the first day of the week, which is today. Like what, Chick-fil-A? Chick-fil-A is closed today. When they trying to keep the Sabbath. If they want to keep the Sabbath, they should be closed Friday and Saturday. But they not going to do that because that's the day that everybody spends the most money. They are teaching you to break the Sabbath. That's what they doing. See what I'm saying? But the Lord is telling us how to keep it. Keep reading.
And holy convocation. Ye shall do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings. Verse 4. These are the feasts of the Lord, even holy convocations, which ye shall proclaim in their season.
In what?
In their season.
In their seasons. You don't celebrate Christmas in you didn't celebrate Christmas in February. So don't try to mix the seasons up that the Lord gave you to celebrate these feast days in. Right now, the season that we're in now is for the Feast of First Fruits. All of these have special meanings for our nation. Everything. Just like they got Memorial Day, it means something for this place. President's Day means something for this place. All of the holidays that we celebrate here, it means something for this place. Well, all of our holy feast days and our convocations mean something to us. And once you learn what they mean, then you'll really get to see the family that you have lost in this captivity. You'll see the rules that we don't have anymore and how evil our oppressor is for taking away our culture. Keep reading.
And the 14th day of the first month at even is the Lord's Passover.
When was Passover? It was right. That's the first month of the year, according to the Lord. You see what I'm saying? Now, according to this civilization that we live in right here, the first month of the year is January, in the middle of winter. But according to the Lord, the first month of the year is during the spring, when everything is growing again, when everything is anew. You understand? When the roses are budding. You understand? Keep reading.
Verse 6. And on the 15th day of the same month is the Feast of Unleavened Bread.
Do y'all know, anybody know why the Feast of Unleavened Bread is? What does it mean? We know the Passover is when we put the blood on the doorpost and we were freed out of Egypt. The death angel went through the city, and if he didn't see blood over your door, he killed the firstborn in your house. So now, what was the Feast of Unleavened Bread for? What did it represent? Anybody know? Go ahead.
It's what they ate after they left out of Egypt.
Why was it unleavened?
They didn't have time to wait for the bread to rise.
The bread didn't even have time to rise. We celebrating the Passover. We having fun. We dressed in our garments. We dressed in the best of our clothes. That's why Passover is like it is. It's like prom, because that's what we was. The Lord said, "Get ready for a party." And when we did, before the bread could rise, death angel came through and started killing them. The Egyptians was like, "All you niggas get out of here. Leave. We want y'all to go." So now we got to get this bread that we've been cooking. The nation, not a family. All blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. So the only bread we had with us was unleavened bread. It was like corn tortilla. It was like, what is it called? Corn. What is the corn tortilla we can eat? Corn tortilla, right? Yeah, it hadn't risen. It was flat. You know what I'm saying? And that's all we could eat because we didn't give it time for it to rise. That's the point of the unleavened bread, to remember what we had to go through for them 7 days in the wilderness. That's all we can eat. So now when you eat it and you take the leaven out your house, you are reliving what your ancestors relived by eating unleavened bread, by going through the mud and eating it for 7 days, 8 days really, right? That's what it's for. So that's what this is. We're trying to help you understand what these feast days are about. Go ahead.
And unto the Lord, 7 days ye must eat unleavened bread. Verse 7. And the first day ye shall have an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein.
You should do no servile work. Servile work is going to your slavery. That's you being a servant. You shouldn't do no servile work. What you should do is you should do the things that you... Let me tell you what servile work is. Back then, cooking chicken was servile work. You know why it was servile work? Because you had to cut the wood, you had to catch the chicken, you had to wring his neck, you had to pluck the chicken, you had to make the fire, you had to gut the chicken, you had to season the chicken. It was work. It was an all-day job.
Break his neck.
Break his neck. You got to do all this. That was servile work. That was work you did at your slavery. If you were going to do that, it wasn't going to be for your master. You were going to do that for yourself, but not for them. It was the Lord giving you a day off. Because if the Lord didn't give you a day off, your oppressor surely wouldn't. He would have you working 8 days a week if he had it. So the Lord is saying, listen, I'm gonna set aside a day of rest. That's what the Sabbath is. It's your day off. So now, you can do whatever you want to do on your day off. You want to cut the yard, wash the car, go fishing, whatever you choose to do on your day off, it's not servile work. It's whatever you want to do. It's not you working at your slavery. You're doing what you want to do. That's what you got to understand about this. Keep going. Are we back? All right, let's go back. Nah, let's go ahead and keep it moving. We in motion.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 8, in the Hebrew. Wahakwar Thumb Asha La Yahweh Shabbat Yamayam Bayawam Hashabaya Hashabaya Makora'a Wadash Call Malakath, Abadia, La'ah, Ta'ai Sawa'ah, Salaki, Ta'ai Shawa, verse 9. Wayadabar, Yahweh, All, Moshe, La Amar. Verse 10. Dabar, All, Banya, Yashala, Amartha, Alaham, Kaya, Taba'awa, All, Ha-Ara'ash, Salaki, Ha-Arataza, Ashar, Anya, Nathan, Lakam, What Quatazaratham, Ata, Quatazara'a, Quatazayara, Wahab Bayatam, Ata, Ama'ar, Rashayatha, Ra'ashayatha, Ra'ashayat, Quatazarayai, Quatazariacum, All, Akahan, Ha-Kahan, Ha-Kahan, verse 11. Wa-Ha-Napa, Wa-Ha-Napa, Wa-Han-Yapa, Ata, Ha-Amar, Lapanya, Yahweh, the Ratzas and Yakah, Maya, Makara, Ha-Shabbat, Yanaya Panwa, Ha-Kahan. Verse 12. Wa'ai Shayatam, Bayawam, Ha Na Yakam, Hanayapakam, Ata, Ha-Amar, Ha-Imar, Kabash, Ha-Mayam, Ban, Shantawa, La'ila, La Yahweh, Verse 13. Woman na khatamwa. Shanya. Ashiyar Nayam. Salah. Bala La'a. Bala Lawa. Bala Lu. Bala Wala. Bashaman. Aisha. La Yahweh. Rayach. Nayahach. Nayahacha. Wanasaka. Yayan. Yayan. Rabbayath. Hanayan. Hahayan. Verse 14. Walacham. Wakwaya. Wakar Mala. La'a. Takalawa. Ta'akalawa. Id Yatzazam. Id Tazam. Hayawam. Haza. I. Abayakam. Ata. Korban. Allahayakum. Haqwa'ath. Haqwa. Awalam. Ladaryathakam. Bakal. Mashabathiakam. What's a part of them? Lacham. This is Leviticus chapter 23, verse 8 in the English. But ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord 7 days. In the 7th day is an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein. Verse 9. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When ye be come into the land which I give unto you, and shall reap the harvest thereof, then ye shall bring a sheaf of the first fruits of your harvest unto the priest.
Okay, so the Feast of First Fruits is about being that you're doing this in your seasons. So in the season that you're in, the spring season, when you plant your crops, then you have fruits that come up, or whatever you're planting. Well, whatever you plant, you bring the first of that to the Most High, to the storage, to the temple, right? What that does is, let's say for instance, something happens in the land, some type of famine, then we got good fruit, we got good crops stored up in the school for the nation. So everybody gets they first, not after you pick through it and and got all the good out of it. You get the good of it, bring it to the temple, and then you go back and do whatever you're gonna do for yourself. You give that unto the Lord. What that do is let at any time we go into a famine or something happen, we got good food, we got good crops, we got good bread, we got good everything we need is right there, and we got plenty of it because everybody bought it. That's something that the Lord had in order for us to do since back then. So at no time we could never get caught slipping. We was always ready. We was always one step ahead, and it was built in our culture to do this. That's what the Feast of First Fruit is about. Go ahead.
And like this shows how much the white man's the devil, and his feast days mean nothing. Every feast of the Lord lets you know what time of year you're in. Like it's not for naught, right? So Passover lets you know when the new year is, right? The Feast of Unleavened Bread is a memorial unto your ancestors before they went into the wilderness. The Feast of First Fruits lets you know that it's springtime. It's time for the first harvest, the first yield, right? So like following our feast days literally lets you know when to plant and when to yield.
Right.
You understand? Like the white man's holiday, like what the hell is St. Patty's Day?
Right.
What does that have to do with anything? Nothing. You understand? Thanksgiving got to do with the mass murder of your ancestors. You know what I'm saying? The Christmas tree got to do with the beheading of your ancestors and putting their heads on a tree for them not following the culture of your enemy.
Right.
You understand? Every feast that we have has to do with the time and the seasons, like Kat brought out.
Keep reading.
Time. Verse 9. Salaki. Verse 9. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them. And say unto them, When ye be come into the land which I give unto you, and shall reap the harvest thereof, then ye shall bring a sheaf of the first fruit of your harvest unto the priest. Verse 11. And he shall wave the sheaf before the Lord, and to be accepted for you. On the morrow after the Sabbath, the priest shall wave it. Verse 12. And ye shall offer that day when ye wave the sheaf and he lamb without blemish of the first year for burnt offering unto the Lord. And the meat offering thereof shall be 2/10 deals of fine flour mingled with oil.
Fine flour mingled with oil. What that sound like?
Fried chicken to me.
You mean to tell me these niggas was frying chicken back in the Bible? Yes. You know this is your people right here. Listen, the Lord say he want a meat offering or some fried chicken.
Right.
That's what the Lord say. Now, come on now. When I read that, I was like, surely this is a black man. He want fried chicken. An East Indian wanted some frog, raw. Chinese man would have just, Buddha probably want raw frog. The Lord say, if you gonna give me a sacrifice, fry me some chicken.
Right.
Go ahead,
It's like, if I may, sir, like, what's so heavy about this is, you know how black people, we wouldn't even want to give our recipe, like our food when we cook it, to a white person. But we would rather give the Bible to the other nations and like follow their culture. But we wouldn't even want to give our recipe of fried chicken, how we fry the chicken.
I've been trying to figure out how to make chimichurri chicken for about 25 years. They won't give me no game.
Right, but that's our recipe. Like when you read the Bible, that's a recipe given specifically for Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, and we're trying to give it to all other nations.
Yeah, right.
Like And like this lets you know, this is a direct cut to Christians that say that before Moses, that they didn't have the law. Because of the Feast of First Fruit, this is Cain and Abel. They were bringing their harvest, their bundle, their sheep, unto the Lord.
Yep, Cain and Abel was bringing their first fruits to the Most High before they got a written letter. At first, the things that we did was just verbalized and passed down from generation to generation. What Moses did was just solidified it and written it down to pass it down to us forever. You know what I'm saying? Because the covenant that we made put us in a predicament to lose the information if we didn't follow the Most High. If we didn't follow the Lord, then we will be cursed. So in the curses, you can lose that information because, like right now, the white man has you calling yourself black, a color out of a Crayola box. Right. Imagine how evil it is if we had white people when we called them, they little kids pink. And that little boy grow up his whole life saying, yeah, I'm pink. I'm a pink man. I'm a pink woman. Right. You see, and it's funny because it's like, hey, that's messed up. We gonna call them people pink. But they don't feel it's messed up to have you call yourself black. So that's why this is notated and written down so that it can be something that you hold on to forever and never and ever. That's it. What verse you at?
13.
Go ahead.
Verse 13. And the meat offering thereof shall be 2/10 deals of fine flour mingled with oil, an offering made by fire unto the Lord for a sweet savor. And the drink offering thereof shall be of wine, the 4th part of an hin. Verse 14. And ye shall eat neither bread nor parched corn, nor green ears, until the self-same day that ye have brought an offering unto your God. It shall be.
So, and this right here lets you know that the Native Americans, you understand, are our kinsmen according to the flesh, right? The only time of year that they eat green corn is during their green corn fest. What time of year is green corn fest? That is Passover. That is the beginning of the new year. That is when the corn is green. You understand? That lets you know that this is the beginning, a new time.
Right.
Right? And that is the only time that they're allowed to eat or use green ears of corn. Other than that, they don't eat it. You understand? Because it was the laws, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
Good.
It shall be a statute forever throughout your generation, in all your dwellings.
With that, Amajah.
Behind Christ.
This concludes the Feast of First Fruits. Now it's time for the brothers to salute the Torah.
How about Hashem Yahushua Barak Yah? Yah about Hashem Yahushua Barak Yah. 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 Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barak Yah.
Come on, young man. Oh, hold up. Shaquan. Now you good. Come on, young man.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barak Yah.
Y'all about shooting y'all shot Rocky up.
Y'all about shooting y'all shot Rocky up.
Okay. How about some y'all Shabrak Yah? Y'all about some y'all Shabrak Yah?
Y'all about shimmy y'all shot Rock up.
All right, come on out. With that, Saul, go turn face to east. Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew.
How?
Say, Abba now.
Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Wadash.
Wadash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shemkah.
Shemkah.
Yahoo.
Yahoo.
Malakukah.
Malakukah.
Raba'ah.
Raba'ah.
Batazayakah.
Batazayakah.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Ba'aratazah.
Ba'aratazah.
Kawah.
Kawah.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashamayim.
Bashamayim.
Yatalanawa.
Yatalanawa.
Zakau. Kau. Yawah. Wasalakdawa. Habawabdawa. Wasalakdawa. Habawabdawa. Wala'ah. I'll be eyeing the one. I just say a word. A ball. I will shine the one. My young. Right. The young. The cow. I'm a lakwa. Wahala. Wahata para. I will love you.
Amma. In the English, our Father. Lord in heaven. Hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth. As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day.
Our daily bread.
Our daily bread.
Forgive us.
And forgive us.
Our debt.
Our debt.
As we forgive.
As we forgive.
Our debtors.
Our debtors.
And lead us not.
And lead us not.
Into temptation.
Into temptation.
But deliver us.
But deliver us.
From evil.
From evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it.
So, gonna give a courtesy salute to the brothers. Men of Israel. Madim Shabbat. Magic. Rock. That's Matah. Saw. Turn the face to sisters. Courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel. Madim Shabbat. Magic. Rock. That's Matah. Dismissed. Abba now.